Are mini ASIC miners worth mining with in the bear market? Maybe. Let's talk about it today. Before we get too far into today's video, I'd love to hear from you guys. Do you guys own any mini ASIC miners? Any of them at all? The Starcoin, the Handshake, the Doge, the LiteCoin miners? I'd love to hear if you guys are running any of these Goldshell mini ASIC miners. Leave a comment down below. How many do you have? And are you currently running them in the bear market? I'd love to hear from you guys. What is going on, miners, and welcome back to the Hobbyist Miner channel. Well, in today's video, we're going to take a look at the Goldshell Mini Doge Pro, and then we're going to talk about today's topic, which is really, are these mini ASIC miners worth it right now in the current bear market? Before we jump in, huge shout out to today's sponsor.
Today's video is sponsored by the team over at Coin Mining Central. Coin Mining Central's team specializes in supplying some of the most sought after crypto mining and ASIC miners in the industry. Regardless if you're building your first crypto mining rig or beefing up your ASIC mining farm operations, Coin Mining Central has you covered for all your crypto mining hardware needs. Check them out at the link down below in the video description. Thanks again to Coin Mining Central for supporting the hobbyist miner community.
Okay, so let's dive into it. So we have the Goldshell Mini Doge Pro. I don't have one of these yet, so I'm excited about this. So let's go ahead and open this up real quick. We're not going to do like a whole kit and caboodle of setting this whole thing up, but we are going to go through what we have inside here. And then we also are going to get it set up, plugged in, discuss how it does. And then we'll really look to discuss, are these worth it in more detail. Goldshell. All right, cool. So this unit is definitely different than some of the other ones. This one is black, which is pretty cool looking. It's almost like a matte black color is what it is. But other than that, it looks identical. Only difference is it doesn't have like any engravings on the side, but at the end of the day, it's just black. That's it, really. I don't see a huge difference in this. I wonder too if this is the exact same hardware and it's just clocked upwards in order to get a little bit more Doge and LiteCoin. This model, I think, does 205 mega hash, and I think, don't quote me, but I think the Dogecoin Mini does like 185, I think. Now this one does have, looks like it does have wireless too, and we do have this massive power brick in here. We won't be using this, and I'll show you guys why. Okay, so we got our wireless here, which is cool. So let's get that connected. These are so nice because you can really put these anywhere, which is really convenient. Okay, and then massive power brick, power supplies here, and then we don't even have the right plug. Must be foreign plug that we have there. All right, so let me show you what else we got here, guys, because that's going to come into play in today's video. So first, let's talk about our power supply. So this is what we're going to use for powering up our unit for today. We have a 750 watt HP server power supply, as well as a breakout board. If you guys need any of these, I'll put links down below to all of this, especially for the Mini Doge Pro. So we have that one there. We also have one of my previous units here, and this is actually just a Dogecoin miner. This is not the Pro, but as you can see, these literally are like the exact same unit. Like, you can look down inside, they look identical in every way. So our regular Mini Doge is here. Actually, you put our IP address on it, and then this one over here, which actually I've already gone ahead and printed a label for this one for the static IP address. I give all these static IPs just to make it easy to follow and keep up to date with. So this one's going to be 192.168.86.56, and this one's 86.55. Makes it real easy to follow along with. So each of these have a 6-pin on the back Ethernet port. We won't be utilizing wireless, but we'll set it up and configure it just in case I ever need it. These will be located near a switch. I actually put these out in my garage because these things are super resilient in the heat, so it works out nicely. And then we'll be running off of Ethernet with the switch, and we'll eventually be moving this out to my shed. So we have 6-pin here, and I actually want to show you guys. Let me move this over. I actually got a care package, which I'm excited to share with you guys. So take a look at this and check these out. So this came in, and these cables look amazing, and I'll show these to you guys here in a second. So we got a little note here. Chain Critical is a small business that was founded to help miners get access to quality parts without overpaying. We believe strongly in quality of the parts we provide. If you're not happy for any reason, please reach out to us. Thank you for your business and support. And these are from the guys over at chaincritical.io. And this comes from Justin. So thank you, Justin, and check it out. We got stickers, which is awesome. There's actually other stickers in here. Look, like a Bitcoin sticker and stuff. But here's what I'm most excited about. Check these out. So it's 6-pin on one side and then 6+2 on the other. Check out these quality, these cables. These are actually handmade, guys. And it has the chain critical right here as well. So we're going to use these in today's video. So we're going to take 2 of these and ooh, check this out. It actually comes with giant splitters. Look how big these splitters are. These are twice the size of a normal splitter. It's an 8-pin to 6+2. So these are actually really nice. Can't wait to use those in an upcoming build. So what that's going to mean is we have our power supply and we're going to plug right into the back here into our power supply. So we have one here and one here. And then we're just going to take our 6-pin and we're going to plug it in to our power supply. If I do it the right way, we're doing backwards. So good at this. There we go. Another one over here. Awesome. Plug another one in and plug my other guy in. Heck yeah. Okay, so that's the hard part. Honestly, really is. So now we can go ahead and plug in the power for this. So let me grab a power cable here. And this is just your traditional power cable that you would use for a computer. I'm actually going to go right off of 120 volt and plug right into the wall behind you guys here. And now we'll come in the back side and plug in, which is great. Bam, bam, bam. So now we're all set and ready to go. So what I am going to do as a first little fun test is I am going to disconnect actually this one now that I think about it and hook up a voltage meter to make sure this actually gets the right amount of volts that it actually is advertising for. So we have our kilowatt meter. I still love this thing. I use it all the time. Not sure what you guys use, but that's exactly what I'm using. Here we go. We'll put our chain critical sticker right there. It keeps floating around. So we're going to plug this in and then we're going to plug into the wall. And the last thing I want to do is grab an Ethernet cable and plug that in. Awesome. Plug into the wall, and now we're ready to start. We'll go over and set it up later. I'm going to do that off camera, but let's get it powered up. Heck yeah. Feel that fan going off here. No heat just yet. Has to start mining, which is nice. Now if I reach over, hit our button here, we can take a look at the watts as it starts to spin up. Let me go over the computer. I'm going to get this set up, and then we're really going to dive in more into today's video and discuss, is it worth it, right now to buy some of these mini ASIC miners in the current market. So let's dive into today's topic. Okay, miners, so I wanted to start off and show you guys where I actually got my Mini Doge Pro from. Now, Coin Mining Central is today's sponsor, and they did provide me the Mini Doge Pro, but I want to be completely transparent with you guys that I have in no way have been pushed to give a positive review or promote something more and more. This is me just kind of having an open discussion with you guys, but I wanted to share where at least I got it from if you guys are interested in nabbing one up. So Coin Mining Central, you can go to products and Goldshell, and bam, here you go. Here is your Mini Doge Pro. Now, I don't know if just the photo's outdated or if Goldshell has swapped over to the regular silver ones with the etchings on the side. I'm not really sure, but I got the black one. And I have run mine off of 240, and I've also run it off of 120, completely up to you. It does look like that they do have them in stock in the UK and throughout the world if you're interested. Now, this is in pounds up here, so I'm not sure on that conversion. I'll let you guys do it there. But down below, it does say this does do 205 mega hash at 220 watts. So a quick check on wattage here. If we actually, let's start over here on hash rate. It's at average is 203, so we're about that 2.5. And if I look behind me, our total watts is actually 221 right now. Now keep in mind we are on an HP server power supply, so and it isn't like a platinum or anything like that, so the efficiency is a lot less. So I'm not 100% positive as to, yeah, look at that. We're pretty much one off there. Is that what it is? Yep, we're one off. 221 versus, you know what, as I turn around and say that, it now says 220. It heard me. So we're at 220 watts. So it's spot on. I bet you'll be even better with a more efficient power supply at the end of the day. But yeah, these things are pretty awesome. They mine a whole bunch of different things that I wasn't really familiar about. But I'm going to be completely honest with you. All I care about is the Dogecoin and the LiteCoin at this current time. So I have several of these running. I actually have 4 that are showing up right in here right now, and then have a third one or 5th one that I showed you earlier. And then I actually have a handshake one. I have a Starcoin one, and I really like these. These are actually something that I feel you could really get away with in a bear market or at a time period when your profitability is 0 or negative. That is especially in this case here. You know, if you take a look, you know, these do well when it comes down to performance and also maintenance. You don't really have to do anything with them. And the nice thing is with the watts at 220 watts, I mean, it's so minimal. It's nice. You can kind of put these things anywhere. You don't really need to have a specific, you know, electrical work done or anything like that. So they are kind of nice there. Now, a few things to go ahead and take a look at is, you know, let's take a look at profitability on these mini ASICs. More specifically, we'll look at the mini Doge today. Okay, so if we take a look over here at Goldshell's mini Doge Pro and ASIC miner value, if we actually scroll down here, and I'm going to base our electric costs off of 12 cents. I think 10 cents is a thing of the past, and even 12 cents is really low based off of everybody I've talked to in the mining scene. So scrolling up here and taking a look, this unit today, and the stats here are correct, 205 megahash at 220 watts on June 21st. It makes 4 cents a day, or $1.20 per month and $14 per year. Now, if you're mining currently for profitability at this very second, you're bold. I mean, you're ballsy. Mining right now, let's just be honest overall. The general consensus is mining right now is not profitable. So I want you to disregard this, which is funny because I'm just showing it to you. But you really can't mine to cash out today. If you're currently in that boat, as I said, I feel really bad for you because you're not making much on anything really. I mean, maybe on some of your couple $1,000 ASIC miners, but mining across the board is just not profitable, which is such a shame in June right now due to the economy and due to the current market. So are these worth running in a bear market? Well, it depends on your philosophy. And this is going to be a hard one to grasp because we as crypto miners have come into this mining overall with the mindset of profitability and ROI. Is it profitable, and can it ROI within a year? The answer is no, it's not profitable for whatever hardware you're using. And can you ROI in a year? The answer is no. So with those things in mind, we now have all become speculative miners, right? I said the word, guys, speculative miners. You are one now. If you're mining currently right now, you're a speculative miner. You're speculating that the market is going to go back up. I think that's all of us, right? We all believe at some point in time we'll come out of the bear market and reach a bull market again, and the prices will go up and we'll do well. So with that in mind, looking at Litecoin, $53.24. Nothing special. You take a look at the year, you know, it's down. Could be worse, but it's definitely down. It actually had quite a nicer moment here earlier this year, or within the last 12 months, at $279. That's insane. And then Dogecoin. Taking a look at Dogecoin over the last year, you know, it's down, but it did have some high moments here. 33 cents. We're now down here at, what are we at? 6 cents. So the question comes into play is, do you believe that the crypto market will rebound? Do you think Dogecoin is going to go back up? Do you think Litecoin is going to go back up? Or whatever miner that you're looking at. You know, let's look here, like something like this is actually the mini Doge, not even the Pro. It per day, it's actually a negative. So if you are to turn this off, no one blames you. But if you're to keep it up and running, you're mining for yield. You're mining to put Litecoin and Dogecoin in your pocket, and then when the entire scene and market rebound, you're looking pretty good because you have a decent amount of this in your bag, in your wallets, and ready to go. That's really where you come from when you start to look at mining at the current moment is, do you believe mining is going to recover? And if so, it's worth mining right now. Granted, this can be difficult for some people because If you were the type of person that was cashing out crypto to pay for your operating costs on electric, this is a hard pill to swallow right now. Are you powering down your rigs because of that situation? I don't blame you. Or are you mining through it and then paying out of pocket for your electric bill? I've always paid out of pocket for my electric bill. I've never cashed out any crypto to pay for it. And I'm hoping to continue to do that so that I continue to build my bags. It's almost another way to look at investment at the current market is, can you go that route? Can you go that route of sustaining and mining through the bear market? So answering our overall question, are these units worth mining with in the bear market? It really comes down to your strategy is the answer. I am not going to provide you a yes or no answer here. There is no golden rule to follow. It is literally of, do you believe the crypto market will rebound? And if you do, then they're worth mining through. But you're going to have to put out some money to pay for electric right now. And this can apply across the board, not necessarily for these mini ASIC miners. The only value of these is you're getting a decent amount of hash rate for a minimal amount of wattage. And especially with operating costs being through the roof right now for everything across the current board that we do see, that's the hard part. So I don't know that that's even going to answer your question for today, guys, but hopefully that just gives you some more insight where my mind's coming from and maybe just makes you rethink your current strategy just a little bit regarding mining at the current market. Well, it's June 21st. The market is in a terrible place and we're riding this out together. Well, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And finally, don't forget to subscribe. Take care.